It's a spleen right there. Not a
Isn't that, it looks like a smoke.
It's like a big tongue.
Yeah, it's big now.
Is there a reason why it's so big?
Some cats just have a big spleen. Okay, if you are not coming over here, then you need to be quiet. Okay, because we're not going to have the distractions that we had yesterday. Bless you. Okay, so we're just going to go down the list again. What is the function that I'm expecting to see you guys put down for membranes?
Secrete fluid to reduce friction.
Produce fluids or secrete fluids to reduce friction. That's the whole answer. Okay, don't have anything less than that. Okay. All right, so membrane. What is this one called?
Transversus.
Parietal peritoneum.
Awesome.
Okay, parietal peritoneum. And then the outermost layer of all of these organs, giving them their shiny appearance? Visceral peritoneum, or also known as the serosa. Okay. There was a huge membrane covering all of this. Greater omentum. Okay. Now, and that's exactly, you guys, how I will probably ask that question. If I ask you a question about something that's no longer here, I'll say that there was a membrane covering this organ. We have removed it. What was it called? Okay. So it'll be asked exactly like that. Not going to try to trick you guys, I promise. Okay, so if this is the greater omentum, what's this one called?
The lesser omentum.
That's the lesser omentum right there between the stomach and the liver. Again, connected to the lesser curvature of the stomach, which is why it's called the lesser omentum. Okay, and what about this membrane right here between the liver?
Falciform.
Falciform
Ligament.
Okay, falciform ligament right here. Okay. All right. Let's make sure we got all of this. Okay. Attached to this organ used to be
Suspensory
ligament. Okay, and that's the difference between today and yesterday, you guys. I'm asking you to see if you know, okay? Used to be the suspensory ligament. Now, if I ask you guys anything about the suspensory ligament, you guys, I'm going to choose a cat that actually has some left, okay? So I'm not going to try and trick you, all right? Bless you. Hello? Oh, it's you guys from TV production?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys can come and take a look, or
Oh no.
okay.
Our cat's gonna be on TV.
Okay. All right. Now, do you guys remember the name of the membrane that was covering this area right here?
Dorsal body.
Dorsal mesentery. Good. And then, of course, the true mesentery. Okay. Right in here is the true mesentery. Okay. So those are the membranes. Now let's take a look at the organs. Okay. Review the organs. Okay. This big, gigantic organ right here. Liver. What's this little bag called?
Gallbladder.
The gallbladder. Okay. Remember, you guys do have to know functions. Okay. Okay. And this organ right here?
Stomach.
That is the stomach. Remember that the stomach is in, there's really 4 parts to the stomach. Right here at the very beginning of the stomach is the cardiac region, or also, you can also say cardia. Okay, and then the dome-shaped part of the stomach?
Fundus.
The fundus or fundic region. This is the body of the stomach, or mid-portion of the stomach. Remember, inside the stomach that we have those ridges of tissue called?
Oh, I forgot.
The rugae.
Rugae. Okay, rugae, and that helps, just like the fins of a dryer, helps to mix everything that's in the stomach. And then the end of the stomach, where it turns into almost like a funnel shape, which starts to narrow again, is the pylorus or pyloric region. Okay, and then we begin the small intestine. Okay, now the beginning of the small intestine right here, duodenum. Now there's 2 ways I can ask the question, you guys. I can put a pin right here and say, specifically, what is this? Okay, then you would say, duodenum of the small intestine. You have to say of the small intestine. Okay, now if I put a pin right here and I say, you do not have to be specific. What is the name of this organ? No.
Small intestine.
Small intestine. Okay. Do you guys get that? Duodenum is just a section of the small intestine. The organ is called the small intestine. Okay. If I put a pin really just about anywhere else, Jejunum. Now, it might not be the jejunum, but I don't want to confuse you guys. If I want the end part of the small intestine, I'm going to put the pin right here at the end where it's obvious. Here's the large intestine here, and it's obvious that if I put the pin here, I want the end, second half of the small intestine, which is the ileum. Okay, what's this little nub right here of the first part of the large intestine?
It's the
Cecum. Cecum. And then this whole thing right here is the large intestine. Okay. All right, let's take a look underneath the stomach to find this organ right here. If you're going to be specific, if I'm going to ask you be specific, what is this?
Something with the lobe. Transverse?
The transverse lobe of the pancreas. Okay, so you have to identify it as pancreas, and if I'm asking you to be specific, you have to say the transverse lobe of the pancreas, because here's the other lobe of the pancreas right here, which is it's located right next to the duodenum, so it would be the duodenal lobe of the pancreas. Okay, or ventral lobe. All right, so that's the pancreas. This is a gigantic spleen. Now, on the test, I will probably use a cat that has a spleen like this. It'll be very, very obvious. Okay, and then right here, what's this? Not bladder. Urinary bladder. Okay, and then these guys right here, kidneys. Okay, one on each side. Okay, and then connecting the kidneys to the bladder. Oh, nice. Madeline did this, didn't she? Is the other one intact?
Yes.
the other one's intact.
Okay, the ureters right here. I just guessed.
I know, but you got it.
Okay, and then where the urinary bladder narrows down into this tube right here, that's the urethra. Okay, that's how urine leaves the body. Okay. Now, remember that I took adrenal glands off, okay? And this is a male kitty, so we don't have any uterine horns, ovaries, or vagina. But we do have, penis, okay? Scrotum with 2 testes inside. And then we have these guys, these little tubes right here, which are called? Semen tubes, okay? Or, what's the other name for them? Vas deferens. Okay, so that would be right here. All right. Now again, I would use a cat like this where it's very, very obvious. Okay. All right. Questions about the organs?
No, sir.
Okay. Remember that you need to know organs, be able to identify organs, be able